Hey everybody, what is going on? It is dunbarsnackbar. I'm going to play some Madden 16 here to get prepared for Madden 17. Don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with it yet, if I'm going to do a career mode with an individual player or if I'm going to be doing like a franchise type thing. If I was going to do a franchise, it would probably be between these two teams, the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. Now the reason why I'm thinking Dallas Cowboys is I've got some friends and my uncle who are like die-hard Cowboy fans. And so I'm like, all right, well, maybe it would be kind of cool to play this as the Cowboys and just have another thing to be able to talk to them about. That would be kind of cool. But I'm also an Oakland A's fan, so I'm like, maybe I could try the Raiders out a little bit and just see if this is an Oakland thing. I even thought Seattle because I love Seattle. I hope to live in Seattle one day. But we'll kind of go ahead and see. So I just picked two teams out of random here that I was kind of thinking about. Always willing to hear what your guys' feedback is as to what teams I should play as for Madden. So just in the comments below, like write down what your team is or that you would like to see me play as. And then go ahead and if you see other people who have posted the same thing, go ahead and give that a thumbs up too. So that way I can kind of see and gauge a little bit what you guys are thinking. But I don't know. I am kind of leaning more towards the Cowboys right now, but I have played as the Cowboys before because one of the things that I love to do every single year is to play the games that you're going to see on Thanksgiving. So I played as the Cowboys before, and I don't think I've played as the Raiders for so long. And so I'm like, I'll give it a shot. I'll see what they're like. And I haven't played Madden for a while either, so I'm like, I'll see what that's like too. Early on in the game here, you can see I'm not doing too hot here. I'm going to have to settle for a field goal with 5:06 left to go in the first quarter. But this does give me the 3-0 lead. So at least on my opening drive, it wasn't too terrible. I had a really long reception by Crabtree. And now the Dallas Cowboys are going to be looking at a false start here. So that's going to push them back 5 yards. And trust me, this is not going to be the first time that you see that here in this game. What was I doing? It was embarrassing there, but hey, at least they end up losing 4 yards on this attempted screenplay. So as normal, I'm playing defensive tackle. I've got timing down in this game still, which is great to be able to see. Like that stems back from the old days when I was playing NCAA and Madden at the same time. Like I still really, really miss NCAA football. Like, deep down inside, I really wish that Madden would be on the PC. And, I got sacked. I wish Madden would be on PC. One, because I think you're going to see better graphics, better FPS, so many different things. But what I'm secretly hoping for is they would make it open for modding too. So that way, some people who are way better at coding and whatnot than I am would be able to go back and bring the NCAA games back to life by just modding Madden. It's one of the things that I've kind of liked that they've done with NBA 2K in the past is they've allowed, I don't think 2K has, but the modding community has created college teams. And so it's like, I could go back and replay it a little bit. But apparently it's changed. The game has changed, and so all the previous mods didn't work, and they were supposed to start from scratch. It was going to be too difficult, so they didn't, but here's hoping. In fact, I'm going to be getting NBA 2K on PC next time, just to kind of go with something a little bit different. But anyway, Madden. Yes, so I've pre-ordered Madden 17, and like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing something with it here on the channel. It is kind of fun. The one thing that I cannot stand about just football games in general is how much editing it takes to make a video. As you can see right here, like I'm not even doing every single play. I'm doing most plays, and I'm still looking at like 60 or maybe 70 different cuts that I've had to make to this one video, and that is time consuming. It definitely takes about twice as much time to edit the video than it takes to be able to play it, because I'm like, all right, well, this is a play we're showing. Well, this one is for sure, as Dallas now gets a touchdown. My secondary has had some problems here on this drive, some significant problems, and that's what contributes to this touchdown. So now I'm down 7-3. But yes, editing is just a nightmare. It takes so much time. And so doing something like a career with one particular player, that's going to be fine because there's not as many plays that I'm going to be a part of. A tradition for me is playing as a running back. Interception. Gosh, that was just a bad throw by Carr that ended up being way too high. And then my receiver, I can't remember exactly who it was right now, jumped for it, didn't even make a catch at all, didn't even touch it at all, too. I don't know if that was just because it was a bad pass or just bad receiving on his part. Anyway, so after a touchdown by Dallas, they get the interception. And so I'm going to really have to play some strong defense here, be able to prevent them from getting up 14-3. Because I don't play the full 12-minute quarters, partly because of the editing, and oh my gosh, that was terrible. This is where I'm rusty. Like, I was so close to getting that sack, but it ends up being a touchdown, and I switched to the defensive back at an inopportune time and allow them to get the catch. But anyway, let's do this. All right, so at least I get a decent catch right there. Carr's just completely inaccurate. At least that's kind of what I've discovered so far. And so I'm trying to not get sacked, but I'm trying to keep it to some shorter type passes, just so that way accuracy isn't as much of a concern. And that's really been my bread and butter when it comes to Madden, are these short types of passes. Because any quarterback can really do it, and the timing, you can get that down pretty good too. Somewhat decent, except I fumble it and somehow get it right back. They end up challenging the play, but they confirmed that, yes, my knee was down. Wait, no. They reversed it. My knee was down, so it wasn't categorized as a fumble. That one is a sack, though. Gosh, he's just been ridiculous. The defensive line for the Dallas Cowboys has just been ridiculous. Like, I haven't been able to get too much on the ground. Sweet catch by Crabtree. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Here I am talking about Carr being inaccurate. Granted, that was a little high, but Crabtree comes up, makes the catch. I end up getting sacked again. Gosh, I have to, get rid of these pretty quick. I guess this goes back and reestablishes that I do have to go with these short passes. Cooper with the reception right there for the Oakland Raiders. That's going to go ahead and bring us within 4 points of the Cowboys as we end up going into halftime. Fortunately for me, I'll get an opportunity to receive to start off the second half, which means I can get a quick 14 points right here. Clock starting to run down. I get the snap, though, just in time. Good catch. Another first down. Sticking with those slant routes tend to be the best ones for me here. All right, 3rd and 7, taking some time. The throw over there. Oh, my gosh. Intercepted again. Jones just getting out in front of Smith, making that reception, or that interception. And so Dallas is not only going to dash my dreams of being able to get 14 points, but now they're in pretty decent field position. Granted, they're going to lose 5 yards right here with another false start on the offensive line for Dallas. I don't know. It seems like their offensive line might be a little weak here, at least when it comes to just doing what you're supposed to do, the fundamentals. I don't know. But they are doing a great job of stopping me. Like, I haven't been able to get one sack on the Dallas Cowboys yet in this game. But I get the ball back here, preventing them from getting... preventing them from getting any points. They get a sack, and now I'm at the 4-yard line. So I've got to be very careful about this. I don't want to end up in a safety here. And jeez. All right, so this is actually pretty frustrating playing as the Oakland Raiders. It could be me. It probably is me. Just, it's me. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blame the Raiders just because I can at this point. Gosh, a good run right through the middle. And on that play, too, I even called a blitz and that they were going to go up the middle with it. Like it was one of those pre-calls. Like you predict what's going to happen. Another touchdown here by the Dallas Cowboys, and it is going completely in their direction here. Just everything for this game. Offensively, they're getting some great plays. Defensively, of course, they've intercepted the ball a few times here. And, jeez, are you serious? Okay. I'm officially bad at Madden. At least that's what I feel like right now. And I'm even playing on All Pro right now, too, because I thought it would at least be somewhat easy for me. Apparently not the case. Once again, though, Dallas is going to just give me 5 yards there. Now we're looking at 2nd and 15 with 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. There we go. Finally getting a sack. Gosh, I needed to take down more. Fortunately, able to go ahead and do that. They're going to lose a lot of yards. Now they're looking at 3rd and 24. So things are starting to go my way. Now a deep pass, get a switch. Luckily, I'll be able to bat it out of his hands. And so 4th and 24, they'll end up punting. 57 seconds to go in the third quarter. Handoff. I'll be able to get 4 yards on that one. Nothing to get too exciting about, but 4 yards is actually pretty decent for me when I'm going up against Dallas's defensive line here. I'm usually not able to pick up too much at all, especially if they end up blitzing. Like, nope, figure I'm just not going to get any yards out of that at all. Here we go to start the fourth quarter. A first down with a run just right up the middle. I'm trying to see if I can get some efficient yards here, but eventually I'm going to have to get away from the run, and I'm going to have to go with a straight passing game. But this is just trying to get the Dallas defense to just switch to thinking I'm going to run the ball quite a bit, so that way it'll open up the passing game for me a little bit. Because if I start passing right now, or just at the very beginning, like, they're going to know what I'm going to be doing. Sweet pass through the middle. That's going to be a first down for me. And I've got to get a quick touchdown and then go ahead and get the ball back since I'm down by 11 points now. Taking some time. The throw again across the middle. Wide open. Able to make the catch here, and I'm looking at being at the 6-yard line. I run the ball, just get a few yards. Now right up the middle with my fullback, and he is at like the 1 foot line, like not even that. Take a look at where the ball is. It's ridiculously close to the goal line. So I'll give it back to him on 4th and goal. A little risky, but I end up getting the touchdown. Now I can either go for 2 and be down by 3. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as opposed to just going for the extra point being down by 4. This way I can still get a field goal and tie it up. Luckily, I'm able to make it. So 2 back-to-back, like, crucial plays end up going my way here thanks to the fullback. You guys know that I love going with the fullback quite a bit. Like, I love running the ball a lot. Not always the best option in Madden. Like, I used to do it a ton in NCAA. I should stop talking about NCAA. It's kind of making me want to cry because I missed that game. Anyway, I've got to stop Dallas. 3rd and 4 right here with 1:12 left to go here in the game. Getting some time to throw, and luckily I'm able to swat that one away. That is going to force them to punt. 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass. And now I try to get them to jump, but instead I pulled a mistake that Dallas has been making this entire game. And now I get called for a false start. Going to go with a really deep pass because this is the only option that I've got here on 3rd and 15. He's not going to be able to hold on to it. Smith, who's had a couple great passes already this game, just straight up drops that one. And so 4th and 15. This is a play of desperation. Deep, and Crabtree comes down with it again. He's going to fall at the 49-yard line. That was probably one of the best plays that I have had here in this game, and probably one of the most, like, scary ones too. So now I am in field goal range, which is good. I want to try to see if I can get a little bit closer, though, and also try to see if I can get the touchdown. A great play right there. Another pass up the middle. And I think I have found out what Dallas's weakness is at this point, and I've really adjusted my game to take advantage of it. And that was going to be the game winner right there. Instead, I'm going to have to go for the field goal, and I tie it up with 2 seconds left in this game. So with only 2 seconds left, after I go with the kick, they're going to go and just run the ball. So we're going to go into overtime. Very, very rare that I end up getting here. But even, coming back from a 21-10 deficit, that's something that, I should be pretty happy about. My defense has, for the most part, stopped Dallas at the most crucial times. Like, 3rd downs have just been phenomenal for me. So I'm going to stick with what's worked for me here in the last couple quarters here. Just passes up the middle, short, quick plays, just not trying to go with anything too crazy. but there have been some long passes that ended up working for me. So I'm thinking maybe these short passes will open up the long ones here. Oh my gosh, I thought that was intercepted. Crabtree with a great catch. His car ends up throwing while on the run. And so with this, puts me in field goal range. This is good. I mean, that gonna get points here out of this for sure, but obviously I want to go with the touchdown. Now, I'm also trying to work with the clock here a little bit too. Just trying to make sure I go through this as quickly as I can, letting some time run down too. Just, you know, being smart about this, letting my wide receivers get some rest too. That's another reason why I'm trying to run the ball here. So up the middle, just trying to get into a good position here. Now we're looking at 3rd and 4 with 2 minutes left to go. Going with the play action. See something in front of me, wide open, touchdown. That is going to be the game. So here I go, not playing Madden for months and months. I finally end up playing it, and I have probably one of the most exciting games that I have had in Madden, like potentially ever. So I don't know. This was just fun. I can't wait for Madden 17. And again, you guys comment, let me know what team, if I end up doing a franchise, you would want me to play at. So just put it in the description, or in the comment section. Sorry, only I could put stuff in the description. And thumbs up, any ones that you like. But thanks for watching. I sure do appreciate it. Subscribe if you've not already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks again for watching. As always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.